Okay, so I got cut off on my last video, but we were doing coronary artery, cerebrovascular disease, which we just typed in cerebral vascular, and it came right up. It does not give any kind of details, so we're going to say unspecified. We don't want to wish to code anything else. So, the next code will be I67.9. And our next one's going to be esophageal reflux. So I'm just going to type in reflux. Oops, that's not it. Reflux. Esophageal. I love it when it's so simple. It doesn't say anything about anything else, so we're going to say unspecified. Doesn't mention anything about a hernia. We don't want to code anything else now. So our next code is going to be K21.9. And then our next one is going to be anxiety with depression. So I'm going to type in anxiety. There it is. And depression. And doesn't say anything else. Other specified anxiety disorders. Okay, so our next one is going to be F41.8, and we're done coding with this one. Now this one is an anal tear with hemorrhoids. I struggled with this one because for the life of me I just couldn't figure it out. The reason why is I was using the word tear. Well, it's actually a laceration. So if you type in laceration, it doesn't say on here where it is. So you'll have to type that in manually there. With foreign body, nope. Non-traumatic, I mean, honestly, is any tear or laceration non-traumatic? But it's not specific as to what it was, so it's unspecified. It looks like this is the first time it's happened. And none of this stuff really goes with what we're trying to do. More lacerations with this encounter? Nope. Associated with a wound infection? No, it doesn't say it was. I think we're done. So our first code is going to be S31.831A. And the next one is going to be the hemorrhoids. So we're just going to type in hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids. And it really doesn't give any specific, I mean, it does say slight, okay, but that wasn't related to the hemorrhoids. We are going to go with unspecified. Anemia, no anemia. So it's pretty simple. K64.9. Okay, again, this is one that I actually got right. I just didn't put the decimal points because I was typing it just as it was showing me the coding thing here. Oh, darn. Okay, so orbital pain. So I'm going to type in pains. And then I can type in which kind it is. Orbital. Oh, look at that. Orbital region. And if you look, I think it tells, well, it says the right hip. I thought it said something about here which pain and tenderness in the right frontal sinus region. I'm going to go ahead and put right. So, yeah, right eye ocular pain. Okay, so H57 point, remember the point, 11. Next one is going to be hip pain. So I'm going to do hip pain. Pain again. Pains. Painful. That wasn't it. Pains. And I'm going to spell which one it is. Hip. And it says the region of the head of the femur. Okay. Let's see. Well, that is the joint. And it is the right. Oops. There we go. Don't want to code anything else. Now, it says right hip pain. Perfect. M25. Point. Remember your point. 551. And we are not going to code this. Remember, we don't code rule outs or possibles or imaginary or possibly, maybe, could be, possibly, not sure, maybe. Okay, now this one again, notice the lack of points here. And, well, some just flat out wrong. First one, it says in the assessment is mononucleosis, so we are going to put in mononucleosis. It doesn't state anything else other than that, so it's unspecified. Doesn't say that. So our first code is B27.90. Next one is pharyngitis. Oops. Perfect. It doesn't specify anything else, so it's unspecified. Is it chronic? Oh, doesn't say that, so we don't want to chart anything that isn't actually there. Our next code is J02.9. Put the point. And then we've got Otis Media. So, it already did it. There we go. Look at that. And this is, it says acute bilateral ear pain. Okay, well, that's what it is. It's acute. And media. Well, we already did. Oh, nope, nothing. That's unspecified. It is bilateral. And that should be it. Those are procedures. Okay. So the next one is H66.93. The next one, we're going to do the EM code. And up here it says that her primary care provider, this person was referred to her by the primary care provider. So it's a consultation. Okay, consultation. And hold on, let me just make sure I did that right. Okay, we want the EM code. So consultation services EM codes. It was not telehealth or anything like that. It was other. And it was an office visit. And we are doing it for, since there's no times on here of how long the office visit was, we're doing medical decision making. And it tells you right here for those history and physicals, which is what it got. It's pretty straightforward. We don't want to code anything else. So that one is 99242. No periods. This one doesn't have any periods. But there isn't one. So that's actually correct. No confusion there. Okay, so the next one we want to do is the labs. It looks like there was a CBC with differential done. So we're going to type in CBC. And with automated differential, we want to do that. It's unspecified what kind of blood they took or where it was from. And the next code is 85025. No period. And we are going to explain why they got that x-ray. So, x-ray. And none of this other stuff really applies to that. Let's just type in where it was at. Sinuses. No, there was no abscess or anything. So sinuses with contrast or without contrast. Well, it doesn't say it was with. So we'll say without. 1 or 2 views. Honestly, it doesn't say. So, are there more? No. So, 70210. A little iffy on those x-rays, you know, when it doesn't tell you how many views they are. I think there was something that said something about, you know, it's usually always 2 unless it's otherwise specified. Okay, now for this one, so it's got the preoperative diagnoses and it's got the postoperative. So what they thought it was compared to what actually was. So cystitis. And I don't see anything else in there about it. With blood in the urine, it doesn't say. So the first one is wrong. It's N40.0. Well, how did that come about? I'm not too sure. Let's see. Well, first off, I did do the cystitis first. So let's do the prostatic loss. No, that's not what we want. Hypertrophy. Prostate. Hypertrophy. Is that considered glandular? That wouldn't be right. Those don't have anything to do with it. Well, can we type it in? Nope. So I don't know. I don't know. I've reached a wall on that one. I can't figure that one out. So, kudos to you guys that did. Now, if I try to put that code in there, do you want to move current coding path? Sure. N40.0. And it's not found. Awesome. Well, I don't know. There's your magical correct code. How it was found, I do not know. So, on to the next one. Now, the next one is correct. It is the one that I